Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Bella, and today we are back with a brand new video. As you can see, I don't know, just a little something, little secret, let me, if you could see my hands right now, I'm like putting one hand, like, you know, whispering a little secret in your ear. We may or may not, just between you and me, don't tell anybody. We may or may not be making a new video. Let me get so you guys can actually see the epic gamer girl game, because we're getting gamer. We're going gamer mode, okay? And just a little hunch, just a little thing. I got a feeling. I got a feeling that maybe we're gonna have a good time. You know, color me optimistic or whatever. But where's my mouth? There it is. Color me optimistic. Color me. I don't even know. I can't think of another punch. I can't riff. I'm unriffable. I'm not unriffable. You can probably make fun of me. You can probably riff about me because I'm so damn silly, but I've lost my ability to riff. Oh no, it's my whole thing. It's my whole thing. Oh god. No, my whole channel is gonna, oh no. Oh god. Oh golly gee. What the heck? Are we past the first minute? Can I say the F word? I've looked at like the ratings when, you know, like applying monetization on a video, and I don't know for sure if it requires the first minute. I think one of the things like that could make it limited was like a hard like curse word in the first 7 seconds, but I like to be safe, so I bumped that up to 60, baby. We take that shit from 7 to 60 in under instantaneously, because I don't say bad words. I'm a good Christian gal. What can I say? What can I say? I can't say bad words. That's something I can't say. But once we get a minute in, oh, you already know the shocks are coming off. That's not the expression. Like the gloves, not the socks. What the fuck? I don't have a foot fetish, I swear. Why did I not the fucking socks? Oh my god. What the fuck? Because it's been a minute since I've like had any feet related jokes in a video. Why does it keep closing my eyes? Do I need to like readjust something? What's going on? Come on, babe. I know you can see me. Here, let's play a real lobby with real people. Normally I'll just like hop on and play with bots. Now I feel like that might make it less enjoyable. I don't know. Today, as you can see, we're in, was that an enemy? Is there a bad guy? Oh my god. Something's up with my like controls and shit. I think I might be using like the Steam, like the Steam input. I don't know. I feel like I'm like feeling like a very tiny delay. Oh my god. Holy shit, that was that was brutal. God damn, he just took my ass out. Took me out with the fucking garbage. I said a bad word. Oh golly gee. Oh no, I was about to talk shit. I was gonna be like, oh, you thought, but no, I thought, and I thought wrong, which is not uncommon. But it's morning time. We're having a good time, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for an epic little gamer girl milestone. What the heck? A milestone that you've. Oh, okay, dude. I'm like actually. Let me check Steam. Oh, I didn't mean to click enter VR mode. I'm in Black Ops 2. I can't. Oh god. Close Steam VR. No. What is going on? Oh god, no. Close Steam VR. Stop it. How do I change this? I don't know what's happening at all. Settings? Oh, Steam settings. Controller. Oh, na. Both of my hands are on my control. Not right this second. I'm actually trying to switch some stuff. Oh, so we're not. Are we? Enable Steam input. Okay, yeah, we're in regular gamepad mode, I think. Which, by the way, is what we're supposed to be in. But I just want to make this video to say thank you for a epic milestone that you all have given me the gift of community, the gift of love and support. I know I'm being all silly and sentimental. Look, you see that self-deprecation? I almost said stupid. I did better there. I said silly instead of stupid. And that's what we're about on the Bella VRZ channel. We're about loving your damn self. And if you can't love yourself, let me love you instead. Because I love you type shit. Alright? Oh god. Oh no! No, there's definitely like some kind of delay or something. This is so odd. Okay, yeah, it's definitely using gamepad the way it's supposed to. Could it be my sensitivity? Is that what's making it feel so odd? That can't be it. Maybe I just haven't played in a minute. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. Maybe that's the problem. I'm just bad at the fucking game. I'm sorry for blanking you with the milestone. Yeah, you know if you can see my if you're watching this when it's like pretty recent. If you're not, if you're watching this and it's been like months from the upload date, hi future. How bad is it? Are we doing okay? Am I doing okay? Am I alive? Oh god, I hope so. Dude, if you're watching this after I've died or something, I don't know why I'm talking about this, because like for the people who are watching while I'm not dead, this is just seeming like really dismal. But I don't know, I just want to say this just in case. Just in case, like, oh, this trans YouTuber who was spreading so much love fucking died today. Look at this video by her from 3 years ago. Look at what she was talking about. I just want my message to be, oh, by the way, the milestone was 9,000. Thank you for that. If I were to die and you're watching this months later or years, my message is that empathy is the most important thing in the world. And I don't say that as like someone who's like perfect and tapped in. Like you have to think, you have to stay conscious, you have to try to not judge and think of like all the things that went into someone, you know, maybe thinking the way they do or having a predisposition or, you know, misconceptions of a certain thing that maybe matters to you and they might not understand. You know, if you can work with them, if they're not, you know, straight up harmful and like genuinely causing you harm to interact with them, try to have like a civil conversation, you know? If they seem redeemable, try to redeem them, try to help them. That's my number one thing. And I'm no saint. I'm not perfect at it. I'm not, you know, this is something I aspire to be, not something that I'm, you know, it's not a peak I'm sitting atop of telling you that you should climb up here too. It's, I'm simply staring at the mountain right alongside you and saying that I, for one, really want to try to make my way up it and just be a more caring person and be, you know, just be, I don't know. It makes me feel good because like I could have been anybody. I think about this stuff a lot when I think about like, you know, the way certain people think, especially conservatives, that maybe you've noticed quite a bit too. Okay, that was rough. Maybe you've noticed in your own community, but a lot of you tend to be conservative in, you know, conserving traditions, conserving values that were passed on to you without much question, without much thought put into like all the intricacies like I try to do. And I tend to see, and I think everyone tends to see, I don't think this is something it's not some profound thing, but I think a lot of people have tended to see that conservatives tend to really stick to an us versus them mentality. And it's hard to, you know, it's hard to grapple with the idea or even consider the idea that, you know, whether you believe in souls or whether you believe that there's like something outside of your physical body that, you know, just happen to be put in this physical body specifically. I personally, I'm very irreligious. You know, I don't believe in anything supernatural and stuff. In the slightest. I'm very much like that. Like that's what I think. It's not, I don't really, I guess what would it be, like a scientific materialist? I don't know if that's not like a religious title. I don't know what I'm saying. But whether you believe in souls or not, you know, no matter what you believe in, I think it's, you know, it seems like it's difficult. And I don't know if they're just unable, unwilling, or both. It seems like conservatives don't really tend to, you know, consider the fact that, you know, they could have been anyone else. They could have been anyone else with a myriad of different qualities, a myriad of different predispositions, you know, and what are the chances that they would have ended up, you know, thinking the way they do if they had been born, you know, a different race, a different nationality, a different sexuality, different views on gender, different, you know, teachings, being raised by people who had different thoughts on things. You know, what are the chances that, you know, a shit ton of the way you think, and, you know, that I keep using the word predisposition, but I can't really, I mean, it's a really good word for it. You know, what percentage of the predispositions you hold against certain groups or just, you know, ideas around different topics in general, you know, what percentage of those are very much due to, you know, the way you've been taught, the way you've been raised. But I think thinking like that, but I think, oh, hold on, little intermission. What are we doing? We cracking open that Diet Pepsi. You already know. Got the Diet Pepsi. It's a running theme on my channel because I consume an unholy amount of Diet Pepsi. If drinking Diet Pepsi was a sin, I would already be in hell, baby. I'd be crowned queen. I'd be up on that shit, up on that throne type shit. And that's not to say I'm a bad person. That's specifically if Diet Pepsi alone was a sin. That my consumption of Diet Pepsi alone, if it were sinful, would be absolutely enough. I would be the worst. I would be the worst. I don't even need to put it. That's not an adjective. That's a noun. The worst. Not the worst something. Just the worst. But I think that that line of thinking, you know, very much went into what's led me to not being conservative and stuff. And another thing I think that, you know, played a key role in that. Oh, he's got the little Black Ops 2 emblem. That was cute. The little heart in the corner. Oh, we're on Black Ops 2. I guess that makes sense. That's cute. I don't know. Oh shit. Look at this. Look at the bottom. Look at his bottom. He's kind of. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Let me not sexualize this poor dude on the enemy team. Oh fuck! Oh god, that was fuck. Oh fuck. He just evaporated. That had to hurt. Oh my god, that was brutal. I put his ass down. I would be embarrassed if someone fucked me up that bad. Just like to the fucking dome. Fucking no scope 50 cal. It is a 50. It's DSR 50, but it's not DSR like 50. Is it a 50 caliber? I'm sure, surely it is, right? It's gotta be. Wait, does it pop out a shell casing? Oh, not back in this day and age. Damn, not in the Black Ops 2 era. But I think something that really, you know, led me down that path of thinking was, or kind of gave me the tools to not fall into, you know, oh, not in the feet. He jumped and I shot his damn shin. Oh, damn. I think something, I think that, something that played a key role in, you know, not having me fall down the opposite path of thinking was, you know, and the opposite being like very much like sticking to, you know, people liking me growing up. Because if you don't know, I grew up in the rural South, and I'm still there, by the way. That's not something I've escaped. That's you know, we're in the trenches, baby. Oh, what are we doing? What you doing? What you doing? Oh, what was that? A dead body. That's what that was. When I come around, all the bodies hit the floor. Oh, okay, sir. What the fuck are y'all doing? Why? I interrupted a little date. They were in the corner giving each other a little, getting handsy. Not me being emasculating and not homophobic. I'm fine with it. I don't care. I'm happy to have stumbled across it. It wasn't even uncomfortable for me. I don't mind. I don't mind stumbling across you as long as I get to whoop your ass in Call of Duty. Hold on, dude. But something that made me really, you know, unable, and you know, it made it very hard for me to feel like I had any reason or desire to stick to people who looked like me and cave into, you know, ideas of masculinity pushed by like Southern boys with toxic dads and shit. People really just, I mean, and especially teenagers growing up, you know, terribly insecure. Everyone's trying to make each other feel worse than they already, like, than they're feeling themselves, you know, just passively, because, you know, the teen years are hell for a lot of people. But those years being particularly hell for someone who's autistic, undiagnosed, and transgender, but repressed terribly, and took a long ass time to figure it out. Oh, not the dogs. Are those friendly? Those are, I don't think those are, they're leaving? Would I miss the party? I didn't even see them until they're all leaving. I'm sure, maybe those were friendly. I'm sure if they were enemy, I wouldn't have missed as much of the party as I thought I did. I think one of them would have came over and bit me. He just, oh, no, the boys are back in town, and the boys are biting. The boys are not being very kind. This is very, oh my god. Boy, not the foul. God damn. I stood no chance. Did I reset my level? What level am I? Yeah, I did. Nice. I think I unlocked everything, and then I like undid it because it made the game like not as fun, feeling like I wasn't working towards anything other than just gameplay. Oh. No. Well, not on both sides. Double team me. Pause. But all those things led to me being very isolative, and I mean the you know, the autism, the transgender, undiagnosed OCD, autism, ADHD, mild Tourette's. And this isn't, none of this is to garner pity. If you know my videos and you're familiar, then you probably already know, like, when I mention this shit, it's not like, oh, look at all the little things that are wrong with me. And I think maybe this disclaimer that I'm literally giving to, you know, explain that right now is, you know, I think maybe that has to do with, you know, being understood, or being misunderstood rather, you know, growing up autistic and having people not get like the ways you word things, the ways you communicate, or, you know, when you're isolative, or is that even a word? I use that a lot. I'm gonna keep using it. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's an adverb. No, it's not. It's an adjective. Isolating is a verb. Isolative would be an adverb. I don't know. I mean, an adjective. Sorry. I know my shit. Don't get it twisted. I know my shit. The only thing I sometimes struggle with is like past tense and past participle. I think past tense is to describe verb, and past participle is to wait, what is it? Hold on, don't tell me. This is a video. You can't tell me. I'm gonna figure it out before uploading. Like saw or seen. Like I saw it. Like saw would be the past tense, right? I think, and then seen would be past participle. So like, what's the difference in how they're, like, the application of them? See, this is the shit I think about. I just sit here and think about this shit. This is what I'm talking about, like intricacies. I like understanding all these weird little things that don't fucking matter really. I mean, they do matter, but you know what I mean? They don't matter as much as they fascinate me. They fascinate me more than they should, I guess. Boy, if you don't quit shooting me in the damn game. Yeah, sorry, what I was saying was I think that like urge to give a disclaimer to keep people from, you know, thinking I'm being, you know, rude or inconsiderate, or, you know, or like egotistical, self-centered, all those things. You know, there's just like a fear of being misunderstood. I think maybe I need to unpack those things. I'm using this channel to kind of do that. But basically what I was saying was, but the greater idea that I was getting at. Damn, these guys suck. I'm just too good. I'm too good at the game. I'm on a 5 kill streak. You got bloodthirsty? damn. I remember my friend from elementary telling me when he would like get some bloodthirsties, we would like show up to school, he'd be like, dude, I was on Black Ops 2 last night. I got 3 bloodthirsties. I was only on for an hour. I was like, that's so sick, man. I was ass. I don't know why. He was like, I remember him telling me he got a merciless one time. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck are you? You should join an esports org. We're both 10 years old and you're God. Let me get on my knees and worship you. Not like that, but in a Christ-like way. Also, when I made that punchline just now, I kind of forgot that I'd forgotten that I was talking about me and a friend as kids. I wouldn't have made that punchline if that had registered to me in the moment. It's kind of gross, kind of icky. Cancel me. Just my opinion, cancel. I'm sorry, that's a reference to someone you might not even know what I'm talking about. Anybody watch Good Griefs? I think it's like 2 guys. They do like VR trolling, and one of them has a character where he's just like, it's not only VR, they play like Call of Duty and shit, but one of them's like, I don't care, it's just my opinion, cancel me. It's just, I don't know, it's funny. They're funny. Twink Devastator? What the fuck? Bro, dude, the queers have taken over. This is queer territory nowadays. All the straights are still, you know, in their tasteless, uncultured era. Fucking all the cisheads are in their uncultured tendencies, playing modern COD, and the queers are back on the classics. We've usurped the throne after all the dust is settled and it's silent. You can just hear like a caw of a crow. That's a crow in the distance, in the middle of a battlefield, and all the dust is settled. There's just a few little tufts, not tufts. That's like hair. A few little plumes. That's still. I'm trying to paint a picture, and I'm like fucking Bob Ross if he was like blind and also dead, or so. Oh, he is dead. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Bob Ross. Love you. No, don't shoot me in the back or you're straight. See, I have a tendency to try to call people gay, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm that. God damn it. So I gotta reel it back in. I gotta put that thing in reverse there. Back it up there. But back to the topic at hand. I think my being autistic and doing all this stuff ended up with me being like very isolative, and that has carried over throughout the years. You know, I mean, I'm 23. I just turned 23 just like a week ago or so. No, it's been 12 days ago actually. Goddamn, I am old. Yeah, get him. Roll up. Oh my god. Never mind, dude. He's getting us. We suck ass. Don't take out my sentry. I know he's down in here somewhere. He's messing us up. He's up on my boys. Get off my boys. What are you doing? Stop. No. Glow Volley? I thought it said Giovanni. I was like, oh, we have an Italian. But if you don't know, I'm not very good at having friends. I struggle very much with being comfortable being a presence in the world at all. It's just being out and about. Brings a lot of weight with it, and it's something that was present all through school and everything. What was present was me hating being present and feeling like I didn't have a genuine, authentic presence, which is shout out Dysphoria sucks. By the way, quick thing, if you're a trans person who watches my videos, or you know, even if this is your first one by me and you haven't watched my my most viewed video, I'm not saying that to brag, I'm saying it so it's easy to find it, because you can just sort by popular or whatever, or by most view, whatever it's called. My Dysphoria sucks video is not like any other video I've made. It might look like it might be something similar. It is not. I made it when I had like I had like 260 subscribers, no like active audience, no community. It's very different, and I've had many people say that it is, you know, the best articulation of dysphoria that they've ever heard in their life. They've never felt more seen in their life. And I don't say any of this as a brag or a money grab. That video is not monetized. It can't be monetized because of the song I used. My sole reason in mentioning that is I saw, you know, and I had no idea when I made it, but I saw once it started getting traction, people start telling me like, do you realize what you made here? Like, do you realize how much other people like struggle to put these feelings into words and stuff? And I didn't realize. I was really struggling. I was having a hard ass time. I was very much drowning in it. I was drowning in that dysphoria and depression and despair, distress, duress. Is duress even a synonym? What does duress mean? I think it means something similar. Hannibal Buress, that's not a synonym. I don't know, maybe, is he doing okay? If he's depressed, maybe that is a synonym. I'm feeling very Hannibal Buress lately. I'm in my Hannibal Buress era. I can't get out of bed. Hannibal Buress. I'm on my Hannibal Buress arc. I'm Hannibal Buress maxing. Let me stop. You want some? Yeah, I thought so, and I served it up on a silver platter for your ass. Get out of here, bitch. Y'all ain't shit to me, babe. Oh, okay. I ain't shit to y'all, babe. Let me stay in my lane. Let me stay in my lane. I went positive? I thought I was getting wrecked, dude. What? 25 and 15? Yeah, I mentioned that video with the sole purpose of, you know, I saw how much it helped so many people, and I saw it stagnate in the algorithm and slow down. And you know, it's been like a month and a half since it kind of really slowed down, like a lot. I think it gets like 100 views every like couple days or something like that, which compared to at its height, it got like 20 in a day, and then was getting like a good like 1,500 every day or something. My reasoning for telling people to go watch it, I say it because I still get, you know, a comment here or there that's like, oh wow, like I feel like more seen than I ever have from this video. Like, thank you so much for this. But they're sparse, and that shows me that there's still people out there who haven't, you know, had it articulated. You know, I mean, there's people out there who might not even realize that they're trans, that it might help, you know, put into words like a way they've been feeling for their whole life. That breaks my heart and soul. I wish there was some way for the YouTube algorithm to, you know, recognize that, like, put that video out to more people, not for my benefit. Like, make it so people can't even subscribe from that video or leave likes. Just get it out there so it can help people. Because I don't know, that breaks my heart. If it, you know, I mean, I know there's more people out there that it could help, and the algorithm doesn't want to. So it just, you know, that there's someone out there, like right now, as you're hearing these words, as I'm speaking these words, there's someone sitting in their mundane life carrying this weight, and, you know, they may never have the words to articulate it, and they might realize they're trans, they might have already realized, but they might still be struggling with unpacking it and really getting a grip and understanding, you know, the ways they're feeling, and unpacking it and healing from, you know, that trauma, from carrying that weight their entire life. That breaks my heart. So the fact that, you know, everyone who saw that video, you know, told me that I struck gold with the words I was speaking, you know, that I want to help people. I really, it breaks my heart that that video has slowed down so much, and I hope that maybe it'll get picked up again someday. I don't know. I hope that it maybe in the future there's a period where it starts, you know, even if not at the speed that it was at, which it probably won't, but, you know, something faster than, you know, 100 every like half week or so. See, I can check it right now. It's gotten 60 in the last 48 hours. So it's not bad. And please don't take any of this as me like complaining that because of my sake, or my, you know, like I wanted to get more views for my growth. I mixed views and growth. I almost said grooves and vote. What the fuck? Like I said, I've never made a penny from that video. It is ineligible to be monetized. It just genuinely, it weighs heavy on my heart that it's not reaching as many people as it could. It's not helping as many people as it could. And so I hope I'm able to capture that lightning in a bottle again at some point, and maybe put out something that really hits like hard. Every word, you know, is dead in the center, you know, hitting people to their core. I hope I can capture that, because it means it's a blessing. It is such a privilege to be able to just speak and know that I'm helping someone. I just give my thoughts on something and know that someone out there is being given, you know, a little bit more of a reason to smile. Maybe it's like it's helping with a weight they're carrying. I can't. That's my purpose. That's all I want to do in life. That's my everything. That is everything I'm here to do. I'm purposeless without that. Without trying my best to be here for people and be empathetic, like I was talking about. You know, I'm nothing. I'm just a body. I'm just a human being, just another one of the, you know, the hundreds of billions that have existed. And I don't want to be that. I want to try to understand people. You know, if someone is good and safe, you know, and you know, I don't know. I want to have empathy for everyone, but it's hard. You know, you get too far in that rabbit hole, and you know, you might find someone who's like ill-intentioned and mean, and you want to have empathy for their, you know, predispositions that they haven't unpacked yet, and, you know, might not have the tools to, or, you know, might not be the craftsman that could really unpack and understand why they think the way they do and why they hold the views they hold, even if you gave them the tools, you know. So I want to have empathy for everyone, but it's like hard when you get, you know, dealing with like unsafe people. It's not hard to have empathy, but it's hard to like engage or act on the empathy, because you might be putting yourself in harm's way in certain ways. But if someone is like, you know, good-hearted and safe and, you know, open-minded and redeemable, and may have just some, you know, some things they're carrying that they haven't unpacked, but they're not ill-intentioned, they haven't internalized any kind of hatred or any kind of aversion to the point that they're not able to you know, have a conversation with and, you know, try to help them understand. If it's someone like that, then I want to have empathy for them too. You know, if someone out there doesn't understand trans people or thinks it's, you know, weird or whatever, I don't know. I want to bridge as many gaps as I can. You know, I'm antisocial. I don't have friends and stuff. I would have anxiety even hanging out with people who are a lot like me, because I'm not experienced in it. I'm not very like apt would that be? I know inept is a word, but is ept a word? Aptitude? I'm kind of socially inept, challenged, I guess. I don't know. Is that I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you get what I'm saying. You know my intentions, hopefully. But it warms my heart that that video could help so many people. So if you're trans and you like my videos, but you just haven't gotten around to watching that one, please, consider it. It's a deep one. It might not be something you need to, or you might want to be like alone or something with headphones on to like really absorb the words and like really sit in it. I think that's the best way, so it doesn't just like pass over you. So you can really like kind of, I guess, internalize it, or kind of like really hear what I'm saying, really feel what I'm saying, you know what I mean? But to circle back pretty far, I think, being autistic and having, struggling with dysphoria, everything, and spending so much of my life, still to this day really, isolating to my room, to the internet, spending time online, trying to do everything I could to not have to be a person in the world, because it was so, and it is so uncomfortable, because I'm not out yet, and even if I was out, I think I have a lot of internalized like fear, a lot of like internalized or like conditioned just insecurity, and not like insecurity about specific quality. I mean, I do have regular insecurities, but just like an insecurity in my presence, like I feel on guard outside because I have lived all of my life feeling that way. I got a collat. Nice. Is that worthy of a like and subscribe? I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't feel obligated, but if you do, I appreciate you. Thank you. Hit that notification. I'm sorry. But I think I think I've carried that through all of my life, especially my teen years and 20s so far. It's been heavy. It's been rough. And so I very much kind of carry that fight or flight feeling with me anytime I'm out in the world. Like, I can't imagine walking down, like, I can imagine, even after, being on estrogen for a while. I'm coming up on 2 months, on, what would it be, April 4th? Even, like a year and a half from now, when I might look somewhat different, even like 5 years from now. I mean, I hope I've made some progress in that by then, but like in my current state, I can't imagine like if I was like to teleport 5 years forward, but still have all of this like baggage. Even if I was out and I was in, a more progressive area, the rural South is not the place to be trans, or it's scary to be, at least, or openly, But like, imagine myself like walking around like Capitol Hill, Seattle, or something. It like in public, like, but out, like, and I'm not super like femme or feminine or femme or whatever. Like, it could be some ripped jeans and some kind of like top, or like slightly androgynous like femme clothes, sort of, maybe some eyeliner and like shit like that, just like basic shit. I can't imagine myself walking and being out in the world and being comfortable. I feel like it'd be terrifying. And I've spent like so much of my life, like before unrepressing all this, I was terribly repressed. I was living in constant shame of any tendency that could be considered or perceived as slightly feminine. Like, how like it's kind of, I don't know if maybe you haven't given thought to this, but for me, it's kind of like a slightly more cutesy, like feminine thing. And I'm not saying it's like drastically, but if you imagine like a young woman, like late teens, early 20s, like long sleeves, and they kind of like go down over the hand. They don't stop at the wrist, so it's like it's more so just like the fingers kind of sticking out, maybe the knuckles. It's kind of a more cutesy look, in comparison to like having your sleeves up at your elbows, like a hardworking man ready to get shit done or something. Those are like two opposites. And so even in 2024, I would be in like the back area at work, because I work in retail. I might have my sleeves down like right past my wrists and shit if it's like a baggy hoodie, and I love hoodies. I always have loved hoodies. Maybe it's dysphoria, you never know. Maybe I just but it like always struck me with insecurity, and I would like come out of the back area at work, where customers are, and like quickly roll up my sleeves and kind of change the way I was walking, kind of have my shoulders slightly more, like, I don't even know if they looked more broad, but they felt more broad, and kind of keep more of your weight up in your chest and everything, and try to put on that facade, put on that performance, play it up for them, to keep them comfortable. And so, you spend your life like trying to like absolutely obliterate anything that could be considered slightly soft or feminine, because you have such an insecurity around it, even though it's the way you feel most comfortable, because it's how you align internally, and you carry that shame because you're raised in the rural South and around other guys. And a collat, nice. Ooh, come on, give me one. Oh. But I think I've very much like internalized, or maybe technically traumatized myself with carrying that around constantly anytime I'm not like alone in my room, through all of life. And I Probably should bring that up in therapy. I think I'm going to, actually. I don't really know the steps on working through that, but I definitely would like to. I would like to feel that weightlessness of being yourself. I was so envious of, like, friends, and I'll talk more about this one girl that means a lot to me. She's a little bit older, and I haven't spoken to her in probably a little over a year, but she's from California, and we met on Minecraft when I was 10 and she was 11, and we were each other's first quote-unquote girlfriend, boyfriend thing when I was, I was a dude. My gender was never dude, but I didn't know that. It took a while for me to realize what that terrible misalignment, like, or what that feeling was, and realizing that it was a terrible misalignment. But I think being so far removed from, socializing and all everything that comes with that, finding your people, or who you think are your people, finding people like you, sticking to people similar to you, it led me to not really having loyalty like that. Like, I'm white, and for a long while I didn't know I wasn't a dude. I just know I was terribly uncomfortable with it. But being so far removed, it was very much like a me versus the world feeling that I carried with me, being out and about. I didn't have friends who were guys. I didn't have friends who were girls. I didn't have any more loyalty to a specific group than I just had passively to any one person of any walk of life. And so, Southern boys or whatever, other people, like, they made me feel bad for being autistic. And I mean, I wasn't diagnosed, but just like my autistic qualities, just the way I was, just kids are mean. Kids will point out things that kids and teenagers specifically are very good by and large at making someone feel othered, I think. And so, that was the last people I wanted to be just like. Those are the people that made me feel the worst, was like the country boys, conservatives, like, constantly talking about something's gay or girly, you're being a girl or this or that. And they're just like, why do you feel the need to constantly, like, shoot me down? Why do you feel like you need to go out of your way to always give me a reason to feel insecure about something? Why can't I just simply exist? Why can't I just simply exist and breathe and just be a damn flawed, imperfect human? Like, everyone should have the permission to just be. Why do I not get that privilege? What did I do to not deserve it? And the thing is, I didn't do anything to not deserve it. I do deserve it. Everyone deserves it. But that type growing up was the main ones in my experience that made me feel like I didn't, or whether I felt like I deserved it or not, they made me feel like I damn sure wasn't getting it. I didn't have permission to be anything less than what made other Southern conservative, closed-minded, rural, small-town folk comfortable. And that just led me to internalizing a lot that I still carry with me. I mean, I'm in a slightly better area. Not by much though, still in the same state. I don't know, things are more neutral than just like solidly country boys and shit. Things are more, they definitely lean that way. Like, trust me, it's still very much the rural American South, but it's not as bad. And since unpacking the fact that I was trans and unrepressing and realizing all this shit, I've started, worrying about it. Started wearing my sleeves at whatever damn length I want to. If my nails get a tiny bit too long, by golly, they're gonna stay that way. Just little things, It's very much a process of healing. That's something those are the words that come to my mind a lot when, I touch my arms or legs, not in a weird way, or just like my abdomen and stuff, and just see like the effects that estrogen has had on my body. The words that come to my mind without me even thinking of them is just, my body is healing. And with that, with my body healing, with all this unrepressing, all this unpacking, and becoming more aware of all these things, all these predispositions, all this baggage I carry and still carry, very much so. The fears, the insecurity, the lack of feeling the slightest bit of permission to be myself, and even the mirror tells me so, you know what I mean? With unpacking all of that, it's also my mind that is healing, and in the full scope of that, with all that healing, I'm at least becoming a more open person online who is expressing herself more and talking about ways that I feel and things that I think, and it's helping people. It's giving, it's doing something nice for somebody out there, which is something I've dreamed of being able to do. YouTube's been my only dream job, and so I'm currently saving up. Also, don't feel obligated if you're not one. I just wanted to say thank you to all my members who support my channel financially. Whether it's I think my tiers are $3, $5, and $8. But no matter what level you're on, or anyone who's supported me financially is helping me, save to, have the means to be able to get somewhere else, to be able to get somewhere more progressive. I know the US at large is really scary right now. Hopefully I can get somewhere where I feel more comfortable and I'm able to unpack that fear and that lack of feeling permission that I carry and feel like I do have permission to be myself. in more places than just in my little online internet presence. I'm really looking forward to the day where I can tell someone who understands. You know, make friends with another queer person. I really want that, because I feel like people don't know. I feel like people don't know who I am when they see me in person, just in my day-to-day life, boy moding and all that. I feel like people don't know how chill I may be. So I'm looking forward to like breaking down that barrier, having empathy for people, trying to not be so judgmental, being more open-minded, trying to think about like all the intricacies and nuances and, you know, the predispositions someone may hold, and if I think they're safe enough and redeemable enough to, you know, extend a hand and be like, hey man, like all this, like listen, you know, let's chill out. How about we chill out? You get what I'm saying. Even people who might not have like necessarily different beliefs than me, but just anyone who's different than me, even if it's something less polarizing than like, you know, big issues in the current political climate. Just anyone who's different than me, anyone I don't really get. I don't have to get them. That's the beauty of being human. They don't have to be like me. I don't have to feel perfectly comfortable with them. I don't need to wish for any one person to come in a special little prepackaged, perfectly wrapped with a bow on top little package for me to find comfort in, or to find alignment with. No one needs to be like me. I just did that again. People don't need to fit any idea of, you know, what I might feel like they should be. And I don't need to have any idea of what they should be, other than having a good heart and carrying themselves with grace and trying to give people around them grace, or people they talk to, and just being kind. We're all just people, dude. I know it's stupid and sentimental. It's easy to be like, well, yeah, well, whatever. I'm not speaking to all that. I know issues are more complicated than, you know, we're all just people, dude. But basically, I don't think empathy is a sin. I think empathy is the most important thing that has led to us being here today. I think it is the single most important thing, is, you know, considering the fact that you could have been anyone else. You could have been someone who, you know, looks nothing like you. And would you have still, you know, if you're a southern white boy growing up in Georgia or something, and you're really loyal to your, you know, conservative white community and your neighborhood and your friends that live down different back roads in your little area, would you still be loyal to those exact same people in that exact same group? If you had been born as some random dude in India or something, would you still care about that white conservative community in America? It's like, no, you wouldn't. So why do you care about them more now than anyone else? You could have been anyone. You could have looked like anything. You could have been raised by anyone. You know, so why put any one person on a pedestal in your mind, or like a hierarchy, and who deserves more respect and who deserves less, and who deserves being humanized and who deserves being treated like less than human, like trash? You know, why differentiate? To me, the beauty in humanity and the thing that has made this country so great in its areas that it is great is the diversity. I know that's stereotypical, of course I would say that, but that's what I think. Take it or leave it, you know. But especially the parts or the communities that, you know, or the people in communities that are nothing like me, or look nothing like me, or live nothing like me, but they're still good people who want to be better than they are in this moment, and want to have empathy and want to try to understand. And even if they can't understand, they can come to terms with that and still love that person who they don't understand just the same. So I don't think empathy is a sin. I'm quite fond of it. I'm a big fan of the concept, and I want to be better at it, at exhibiting it in my day-to-day life, conducting myself by carrying empathy in my heart, carrying myself with grace and poise, and giving grace to people. I want to be graceful. And like I said, I'm not religious whatsoever. I'm strictly using this adjective to describe something. But what people who are true Christians would describe as Christ-like. You know, I don't read the Bible and know like everything, but I know the general idea of what the guy stood for, if he was real, and I know how that's different from what he's been bastardized into, in the way that, you know, a lot of people have had their faith weaponized. I just want to be good. That's all it is. I want to simply be good. I want to care for my fellow person, and I hope that they'll do me the same favor, do me the same courtesy. So thank you for listening to this. This got deeper than any video of mine has gotten in a long while. Maybe deeper than, this might be next to Dysphoria Sucks. Probably not in reach and everything. This is just a ramble session, but in depth of, like, you know, me getting personal into like ways I feel about things. You know, I think it might be second place, or maybe first. I covered a lot of thoughts in this. This is my therapy. Thank you for attending my therapy session with me. But seriously, thank you for listening to this whole video. I really appreciate you, and I hope you could find some value in what I had to say. And even if only in something to help you get through the day, something to just listen to in the background. You know, whether you got me minimized or tabbed off, or you got me in like an earbud at work, whatever it may be. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're drinking water, and I hope that I hope that things are all right for you. And I hope you know that you're not alone in whatever battle that you may be going through. I promise. I mean it. I know that's easy to say when I have no idea who's listening to this, but I'd bet money on it. I'd bet money that you're loved, and that someone out there cares about you. And even if you've isolated yourself from anyone, so no one even knows you anymore to care about you, I promise you're still worth caring for. You're still worth being loved. You're worthy of love and respect and grace. You're worthy of patience. So take care of yourself, please. And thank you for being a supporter of my channel, even if you're just watching a random video you saw and you don't plan on sticking around. Thank you for supporting me in that way, just hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. Hope you have a lovely day. I won't do my normal shtick with like asking people to like and subscribe, and I think this was more so I just wanted to get these thoughts out there. And I didn't really set out with all these thoughts in mind. I kind of just started going and really got deep into it. But I don't know, I feel good. I feel really good. So take care of yourself, please. Thank you so very much for listening. And not to be parasocial, I know I don't know you, and I know you probably don't really know me, but just from person to person, just human being to another human being out there, living their little individual life and trying to get through the day same as everybody else and do right by the ones they love. I love you. I love you, stranger, and I hope that life treats you well. Thank you for listening. Please take care of yourself. I hope you have a lovely day or night or whatever it may be for you. And I hope to see you again soon if you decide to stop by my channel again. So take care of yourself, please. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye. Also want to take a minute to thank all of my members on the channel by name, which are Oslime, Mr. Onyx, Pirate, Griffin, Oaken, Hazel, Iron Demon, Radiant Foxy, Coco, Euclid, Ardea, Raya, Tearful Link, Luna Muna, Katie, Swift Sam, Lujan, Ace Trainer Ellie, Instant Regret, Rendrop, Ellie, Airy, Emily, Marlowe's Corner, Harmony, Livy, Game 5, Queen Moon, Maya Bunny, Maya Kitty, Leon, Liana, Octo Squid, Bacon Bit, Renegoom, Mabel, B. Myers, Svetlana, Slime Lime, Lastly, Noah, Nielsen, Claire, Skylar, Sai, Fun, Lucian, Ashley, Neo, Bubsy, Kira, Cameron, Riley, Mika, Mrs. Bree, and Ashley. Thank you so very much for being members on my channel. You are helping this maybe be a full-time job someday. Hopefully we can get there. That'd be such a lovely experience. But regardless, whether we get to any milestone, I just appreciate your support from the bottom of my heart, my whole heart, the top, middle, and bottom. So thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon.